So over this hip love circuit, we're just gonna try and send lots of blood to everywhere around the hips. We're gonna start it off with some table position work here. We can do some fire hydrants where you're kicking the leg out to the side like your dog pissing on a fire hydrant. We can also go donkey kicks back here. We can go bent leg. We can go straight leg. Okay? Flow through either of these. Maybe start with the knee. Actually try and lock out this other hip as well. So I'm kind of pushing in. I'm not just using this leg. I'm pushing in. I'm trying to flex this as well. Try some pulses. Try some holds here. Maybe try these and then kick it out back. Really reach it up. Maintain a strong core here. Try not to let your spine do too much. So keep it strong, keep it engaged, and just keep it at the hips. Again, isos, pulses are good. Maybe switch it back to this leg. Try straighter leg. Maybe try and flex this leg completely. Make it challenging. Behind you as well. Maybe with that straight leg, try some knee flexion as well. Get some blood into the hammies. Whatever you do on one side, duplicate it on the other side. So you can alternate whenever you'd like. We can also mix in some rotations at the hip as well. Doesn't have to be too methodical. Try and open up and then open out. Just get in as much movement in all the different areas that you can. There's no reps for this one. You're just gonna go for feel. Okay, it should maybe take you about a minute or so. By the end of that, you should feel like your glutes are online. Next, we have a 4-way banded step over into a curtsy lunge. So a curtsy lunge is not just stepping back like this. We step kind of to the side, step inside. So 4-way. Band is going to be maybe just a little bit above the knee. We're going to keep this leg, this stance leg locked out. So quads engaged and hip on this side's engaged. We're going to try somewhere we step over, tap foot to the floor, swing it around into that curtsy lunge. Okay, the bandmate, move around, that's fine. Make do. We'll do about 3 to 5 reps. Try to move relatively slow so you're not just losing control through it. So that's forward facing, step into the side. Probably not going to get your foot to the floor, but that's fine. Just try and step over the band. And then into that curtsy lunge. Now the band is trying to pull me out. So you got to engage some of these adductors a little bit more. It's also getting some muscles in the lower leg and the foot more activated. Face away. You're not going to get much of a curtsy lunge in here because we got the band in the way, but step over, try and tap far away, open up, and get over here. Balance is obviously going to be a factor here. If your balance is just atrocious today, then maybe grab onto a hockey stick to help you out. Try your best to keep your core engaged the whole way. And then last one, face away. So now it's outside leg has the band. And we step here, over, get a good curtsy here. This one's really going to be challenging those outer hip muscles and the foot as well. So 3 moves while we're in the side lying position. One is we're going to be lifting this top leg up. We're trying to get a pump in through the groin. Try again some pulses, some holds, maybe push down into this foot as well to get this top leg doing something. Next, we can shorten it, we can tighten it up. So we're in this clamshell position, also kind of like an active plank as well. So we're going down and then up. So I'm just staying on the knees and the shin, hips are coming off. Make this harder by going top leg straight out. And then last one, back to more of a straight out side plank. we're gonna do Copenhagen. So top legs doing all the work, up, down, up, down. In about maybe 5 to 10 reps for all of those, each side. Back to the band. We have it around the upper thigh. We're gonna do some different hip shifts. We're gonna go forwards and then we're gonna turn around to face the rack. This one, start with your foot flat out here. We'll lean forward and then we're gonna kick it into a knee extension position. So when you kind of figure it out, you may have to play around with your stance a little bit. We're gonna put a lot of force in through the heel. So the heel's actually dragging us in. So we're gonna get the hammies more engaged. If that starts to feel not bad, then when you extend knee, flex quad, lean in, stay neutral in the spine so you're not hinging or you're not rounding forward, so more of a hinge, pull it in. Be aware of what the butt muscles are doing with this as well. And then you can keep it on the same leg, spin around, so now we're facing the rack, and this one's more of a hip flexor stretch. So the band is gonna pull us into that stretch, and without pushing, okay, we're not trying to push into the foot, we're not trying to really use the quad here, think of the hips, right? So pull into that stretch in the hip flexor and then engage all these muscles to get you out of it. Stretch, inhale, exhale, and on that stretch here, try and release. You're gonna feel like this butt muscle is pretty tight, so release it, sink in, lean back, or maybe lift this top arm up and over to the side, and then do that both sides. Last one, a little more hip rotation. We're in this 90 setup here. We're gonna go for a minute or two, okay? Tons of different moves you can add into this. One is just a good swap from side to side. Your goal is to stay tall, okay? Not leaning back on the hands and flopping through it like that. Give yourself minimal room to work with by staying tall. Other side, staying on the heels, not letting your legs kick out as you swap. We can also add in up onto the knee, down with control. Use your hands as much as you need, but your goal is to not need your hands too much. And then maybe we add in kneeling and then swinging that leg all the way around and then back. We can also add in some other holds like a hinge. Stay tall through the crown of your head. Hold this for about 5 and then drive that leg down. We can also try this one. You can put hands on the floor to stay tall. A lift here gets a lot easier if you lean back, so try to just stay totally upright. And then we can also try keeping this knee down and lifting that back foot up. This one you're gonna feel in through here. Hold these for about 5 seconds. Another one you can add in is maybe bringing that back leg up, tapping the heel, and then coming around. There's some other moves you can play around with as well.